You all know that on 4th of February 2026, few of the Congress functionaries, which includes the President of Assam Pradesh Congress Committee, Gaurav Gogoi, another state in charge of Congress, Jitendra Singh, another in charge of the state election for Congress is Bhupesh Baghel, Debabrata Saikia. They had conducted a press conference in Guwahati on 4th of February. In that press conference, they have made some wild allegations against our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa and his families. Their basic wild allegations are as follows. They are saying that Himanta Biswa and his family are acquiring 1200 bighas of land in every nook and corner of the state. He and his family are buying land or grabbing land all across the state. He is also imposing some tax as HPS tax. He is involved in some scams, and also he has backstabbed some other companions to become the chief minister of Assam. All these allegations raised by these Congress people were duly published on the next day in a Assamese local newspaper, which is widely circulated in our entire region. Uh, the দৈনিক অসমীয়া প্ৰতিদিন. In that newspaper on 5th February, they have published the news with the heading ৰাজ্যত নামে বেনামে সম্পত্তি ক্ৰয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীৰ পৰিয়ালৰ 12,000 বিঘা ভূমি and also another news in the first page হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা কাৰো ঘনিষ্ঠ নহয় যাৰে ঘনিষ্ঠ হৈছে তাৰে পিঠিত চুৰি বনোৱাইছে. These two news items were published in Assamese newspaper Assamia Pratidin on 5th of February, where all the statements made by the Congress functionaries on the previous day's press conference were duly reported. On being aggrieved by the wild allegations made by the three Congress functionaries, although Debabrata Saikia was present, he did not make any defamatory statements in that press conference, so he is not a party to the case. As well as duly published by the newspaper. So Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, on being aggrieved by the damage that has been done by the statements made by Congress persons in the press conference, decided to lodge a civil case in the court of Civil Judge Senior Division 1, Kamrup Metro yesterday, and that case was registered as title suit number 85, and in the said title suit there is a miscellaneous application by which he has sought injunction or restrictions on the statements and publication of this kind of news in any newspapers, and also the Congress functionaries should be restrained for making this kind of statements in public. The Honorable Court of Sri Nayanjuti Sharma, Civil Judge Senior Division 1, heard the matter at length yesterday on the petition filed by Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, whereby he has very categorically stated that whatever property he has acquired or his family has acquired in his life are duly accounted for and are duly reported in all the 5 affidavits he had filed before the Election Commission at the time of his participating in election in 2001, 2006, 2016, 2021, 2011 during the time of state assembly elections in which he was elected as a member of Legislative Assembly. He has also declared all his properties, including his bank, state banks, including his bank fundings as well as other shares, whatever he has acquired in all the income tax returns which he filed every year. He is an income tax assessee. He has also declared all his properties before the government authorities, which is a mandatory conditions in Assam. At that apart, whatever property his wife or his family has are duly accounted for in the income tax department, in the register of companies, as well as all other statutory bodies. So there is no single property in the name of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma or in the name of any members of his family, including his wife, Srimati Riniki Bhuya Sharma. And whatever property they have, whatever establishment they have, all are duly accounted for, and therefore there is no reason to say that he has any benami property. So therefore he has challenged the Congress functionaries who has made these wild allegations in the press conference, and he has invited them to the court to establish their case with material evidence which prove that he has acquired 1200 bighas of land in Assam. He is involved in any scam. He is involved in any imposition of HPS tax or whatever name they give. He is involved in any activities by which he has become chief minister. He has very categorically stated before the court that he was elected from Jalukbari LSC to become MLA in 2021. And all the MLAs in the parliamentary committee meeting have unanimously decided and elected him as the chief minister. He has not used any backdoor to become chief minister. All these statements and court has gave a patient hearing, and after being convinced that a prima facie case has been made and also the balance of convenience is in favor of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. And if these kind of statements are further made or these kind of statements are further reported in newspaper, that will cause irreparable loss and damage to his reputation in the society, not only in Assam, beyond Assam also. And therefore, the Honorable Court passed a detailed order on being convinced on the materials which we have placed before the court and also hearing our arguments. Passed a restrained order yesterday directing the respondents, that is Sri Gaurav Gogoi, Sri Baghel, and also Mr. Jitendra Singh from making in this kind of statements till they appear before the court on 9th of March, and also directed the newspaper persons, which include Jayanta Borwa, their publisher Jatin Chaudhary, and also the newspaper the staff reporter from making this kind of reports and this kind of news till they appear in the court with evidence to prove their statements with substance with sufficient material so that the court is convinced. Until that time, they are restrained from making this kind of news and publishing this kind of. Mr. Sharma has also claimed a damage of 500 crores from the opposite parties, that is from Gaurav Gogoi, Bhupesh Baghel, Jitendra Singh, as well as the newspaper personnel. And if they fail to substantiate their statements and allegations uh, with convincing materials and convincing proof, they will have to pay compensation, which the court will assess at a later stage. But Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, on being aggrieved that his image has been tarnished in society, and therefore he has claimed a damage of 500 crores from the Congress functionaries, which includes Gaurav Gogoi, Mr. Baghel, and Mr. Jitendra Singh, and also from the newspaper owner, proprietor, editor, and publisher.